Shalom Aleichem and welcome to Online Smicha. We're in the middle of Chodesh Elul. Chodesh Elul is Chodesh HaCheshbon. As we know that it says in Svarim that there is a time for Cheshbon for the year, that is Chodesh Elul. Is a time for the Cheshbon for the month, that's Erev Rosh Chodesh. Time for Cheshbon during the week, that's Thursday night. And time for Cheshbon for every night, for every day, that's during Krishma Shalamita to make the daily Cheshbon. When you make your cheshbon, you have to be honest. Now, we find something very, very funny, that sometimes the way we act, we find that we are full of paradox. I'll give you an example of 3 things that people know are very important, and yet when it comes, you're all excited, you keep on talking about it, but yet when it comes, you act as if you don't want it. Everybody knows that one of the biggest symbols of a bracha is rain. Rain produces crops. When rain makes things grow, water is matzmiach kol minei tainug. Without rain, God forbid, there is a drought. There's many bad things that happen. Yet, if the day turns a little cloudy, and because there's a cloud, you see that it's going to rain. Oh, it's a rainy day. Everybody becomes kalamut and everybody becomes depressed. What happened to the end product? You know that rain is very much needed, and it's really one of the biggest brachas there may be. Give you another example. You see a friend. What is the common bracha you give your friend? Bis al leben bis 120. You should live long. Arichas yomim, long life. Long life to 120. That's the common bracha. As if old age is a good thing. Yet, when things start going and you don't hear as well, you don't see as well, it's, oh, I'm getting old, I'm kvetching. Didn't you go around giving everybody brachas and waiting for people to shower you with the bracha? You should live for 100 till 120. Be happy. Acknowledge what Hashem is giving you, that extra days of life. And then there is the third thing, is hearing the truth, emes. Everybody wants the truth. Everybody's eager to hear the truth. Yet, if somebody would take the chutzpah, the audacity, to tell you what he really thinks about you, for real, because how you should shape up and you should change your behavior, boy, is he going to get it from you. Who are you to tell me what to do? So, obviously, when it comes to times of Chodesh Elul, and we have to make a cheshbon, the cheshbon has to be an honest cheshbon. There is a story told about this chassid, this young chassid, a young child actually, that was watching a chassid davening, and he was getting kind of upset, the youngster, because the chassid started davening late, and the chassid went to the window, put on his talus, went to the window, and the chassid is staring out of the window. And here this child thought that he is a great chassid, and yet he sees that you're looking out of the window. He's looking out of the window the whole time during the davening. Now, incidentally, in Shulchan Aruch, there is an interesting contradiction, if you may say. From one hand, it says that you shouldn't be distracted, and you shouldn't look during davening. You should stay focused in the words of the davening, in the siddur. From the other hand, you know the halachas of building a shul, it says clearly there should be windows in the shul. If I shouldn't be distracted, maybe I should davening, maybe the way to build a shul is a bunker. And there's nothing around, no distractions. No, the Shulchan Aruch says there should be a window. And there should be possibly 12 windows, as it's brought in Shulchan Aruch. And the answer is that Se'u Mara Menechem, that if you need an encouraging push to be able to become closer to Hashem and see what Hashem does for all of us, just lift up your eyes and look at the sky. Rumi Bara'ela is actually an encouraging point how to get you motivated to daven better. That's fine. But to stare and to look around and see how the kids are playing outside playing outside with the balls or whatever, that's interruption for davening. So there is the encouraging part of looking outside, where you're looking for the sake of advancing your davening, your connection to Hashem, or just looking around the people spaziering outside. And this youngster sees this Elter Chassid looking outside, and he was kind of shocked. How could this be davening? So afterwards, he went over to the Chassid and said, Rebbe, it's pasnished. Why were you looking outside during davening? So he calls him over to the window and he says, what do you see outside? He says, I see outside Cossacks, the army, just strolling, doing their march. He says, watch them. He says, there are 10, 15, 20 soldiers being led by one sergeant. If the sergeant says right, left, right, right, the sergeant says right, not one of those 10, 15 soldiers is going to dare turn left first. Stick out his left foot first. Why not? Because he's under commandment from the sergeant. Excuse me. The soldiers are shikurim. The sergeant is a shikar. A bunch of drunkens. And yet the sergeant gives a commandment. Nobody is going to dare. Imagine the general comes. If the general comes, and the general is watching all this, and the general says right, left, right, who in the world, which one over there is going to dare do left first? Imagine the Tsar himself comes. The soldier would commit suicide before putting his left foot out. So I was watching this and I'm thinking to myself, Ribono Shel Olam, I heard right, left, right. I heard by Har Sinai, Uvacharta b'chaim. You have Torah mitzvahs, that's right. And I have Chas v'Shalom, the opposite, which is left. We all heard it. We were told right, right, right. How is it that I dared to go left? Now, sometimes this type of meditation, sometimes this type of seeing this from people, from action, live action, arouses the person to be honest with himself and do the proper chodesh cheshbon, the proper cheshbon, to be able to motivate himself to become closer. And may we all do the cheshbon properly and bring ourselves closer to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And with this, we'll be blessed with a Shana Tova Mesukah.